judgment seat of Christ, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad. You will stand before God and give an account for everything you've done since you've been saved. Think about it. And the last one, number 12. Our hands will be stained. Ezekiel 3:18 says this, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Whose blood is going to be on your hand when you stand before God? Could it be the checkout lady at the grocery store? Could it be the guy pumping gas right next to you as you put gas in your car? Could it be your next door neighbor? Could it be somebody walking past you? Could it be your classmate? Could it be your co-worker? Could it be a family member? Whose blood's going to be on your hands? I helped start a physical therapy department for one of the GM plants in Saginaw. And this Catholic guy came in to get therapy. And we talked a lot. He told me his family goes to church 4 or 5 times a week. They have family devotions. They're Catholic and they have family devotions. They pray the rosary. And he was a runner. And I told him about my family and our family devotions and things like that. One morning he didn't come in. I saw one of his buddies and I said, what happened to so-and-so? He said, you didn't hear? I said, no. He said he was running the other morning and a car hit him and killed him. Instantly, the Lord brought to my attention, I never gave him the gospel. We talked about the Bible all the time. We talked about going to church. We talked about family devotions. But I didn't ever give him the gospel. His blood's on my hands. His blood's going to be on your hands. 3 years ago, my brother passed away. He was 64 years old. He had asked me when my dad died if I would do his funeral. My brother was Catholic. And I said, I'll be glad to. He died the day after Christmas 3 years ago. And his wife called me up, Mary called me up, and she says, your brother always wanted you to do his funeral. I said, Mary's going to be at a Catholic church. She said, it's all right. He wanted you to do his funeral. She said, the priest said you have 5 minutes. I said, that's fine. At the viewing on Friday night, before the funeral on Saturday, the priest introduced himself to me. He says, I understand you're a Baptist preacher. And I said, yes, ma'am, I am. He said, yes, sir, I am. I told her you only had 5 minutes, but because you're a Baptist preacher, you'll probably take as long as you want. I said, well, thank you, sir. 35 minutes I gave the gospel. I had people raise their hand. That was exciting to preach in a Catholic church with the priest sitting right over here. But you know what? If I hadn't done it, those people's blood would have been on my hands. I'm asking you tonight, whose blood is going to be on your hand when you stand before God? Could it be a loved one? Could it be your family member? Could it be your next door neighbor? Could it be a co-worker? Could it be a classmate of yours? Whose blood is going to be on your hands tonight? Have you given up on somebody? Have you said, well, they've lied to me too many times, I'm not going to ask them to come to church anymore? Why don't you go back and talk to them again? See, folks, we've got to get our compassion back.
Yes.
As Jesus' compassion when he saw the sheep having no shepherd. What about your compassion?
Yes.
Let's stand to our feet with our head bowed and our eyes closed. I want to ask you a very simple question.